it is going to face in the Super Regional.
Welcome back to the Foley Field Stadium.
Tomorrow, they're playing that Super Regional here. If Georgia Tech were to somehow break this 5-5 tie, win this one, win tomorrow, then Raleigh would host the Super. Matthew Hoskins is on the mound now. Bobby, just his 5th appearance of the season. He's only logged 3 innings. And he's facing the heart of the Georgia Tech order here in a 5-5 game in the 9th.
Tall task, quality arm. 91 to 95, we'll touch a 96, but man, limited work. Fastball, breaking ball guy. Throws a fastball, curveball, slider. Lot of velo. 65% of the time, gonna throw a fastball.
Look, we should have known better. When these two teams get together, it's quite tense, quite dramatic. You've coached in a lot of these games, haven't you? Clean, old-fashioned hate. We're tied at 5 in the 9th regional final in Athens.
Well, we would match up with Georgia a lot in regional, super regional, stuff like that. I remember in 2002, we had a huge moment in the championship game on the flats at Georgia Tech. We're winning 8-7, top of the 9th. Bases loaded, nobody out. We bring in Philip Perry, and he gets 3 outs without Georgia scoring, and we move on to the Super Regional. I mean, are you kidding me? Up 1.
If only it's that easy.
Packed house,
yep.
Crazy atmosphere. Philip Perry steps up and gets 3 outs, bases loaded, nobody. It always comes down to this between Georgia and Georgia Tech.
390th game of this historic rivalry on the diamond. Georgia's won about 56% of those 389 prior games. All that matters is the one that's going on right here. Drew Burris just walked. He faced Charlie Goldstein, the not quite entirely healthy left-hander, who walked him on a 3-2 pitch, came out with an injury. And so Matthew Hoskins, the seldom used right-hander, is going to face the heart of the Georgia Tech order. The Yellow Jackets have been in front since the 2nd inning. They scored 4 in that frame. They went up 5-2. They haven't scored since, and Georgia has scored 3 unanswered. The latest in the top half of the 9th inning. Are we destined for extras, or is Georgia Tech going to have the unique chance to walk it off at Foley Field? If that happens, we come back tomorrow and we play a winner-take-all Game 7 regional final. Here's the 1-0. That one is smashed down the line, foul.
And Ellis, a quality player, an excellent power hitter, all ACC, 16 home runs, over 50 RBIs. It's a big task right here for the Bulldogs. Keep this game going into the 10th.
Career year for the Kentucky native after he missed all of last season with a hand injury. That was his last year at Indiana. Hits the transfer portal with 1 more year of eligibility. Impactful addition to this Georgia Tech team. Without Ellis, they're not here. He had a great month of April. Georgia Tech won some critical series. You know, they were this perceived bubble team. They ultimately get in safely, but as a 3 seed in this regional. Lost their opener, won the next 2, including one earlier today. 2-1. That one is hammered out to left. Tates has it lined up, and there's one away. Burris remains at first. John Giesler, the veteran, is coming up.
A lot of life with Hoskins' fastball. 91 to 93 so far this inning, but beating a good fastball hitter in Ellis. Really beating his bat right there. Perceived velocity is elite. I bet you it looks 97, 98.
John Giesler, the fifth-year senior from Marietta. 2-year starter now. Corner infielder. 1 for 3 today with an RBI single in the second. That brought home the last Georgia Tech run. Again, it was a while ago. Count evens.
Look how late the Georgia Tech hitters are in Hoskins' fastball. It's 93, but it's just, it gets on you.
Two-one is smashed up into the air over the middle of the diamond. Alford has it. So Georgia is 1 out away from forcing extras, climbing all the way back. At 1 point down, 3 runs. Colby Branch's solo blast to the top of the 9th. Getting bigger and bigger now. This would be cold-blooded work by Matthew Hoskins if he could go 3 up, 3 down after the leadoff walk. Bobby Zmarzlak on the right side.
You got to be impressed by the Georgia bullpen and the job that they've done. Zeros since the 3rd.
And it's Curse, by the way, at the plate, so that one gets away from the catcher.
And that's huge right there because scoring position, you're halfway there, 180 feet from home plate. A potential win for the Jackets, forcing the deciding game tomorrow.
Two-0. That's at the knees for a called first strike. Runner in scoring position now. With 2 out in the bottom of the 9th inning, it's Burris with great speed. Mike Bichetti on deck.
This freshman right here, Curse, he's used to some big moments in high school. He and Burris played for the state championship last year in Georgia. Burris coming out the champion.
That's a walk, 2 runners on. Mike Bichetti, who's had a couple of big hits today, starting to bob his head up and down. The game-winning run in scoring position. And Wes Johnson. He's normally got a pretty fast gait out to the mound. This one's a little more measured, methodical. He's looking down over into his bullpen. Got a right-hander getting warm. That's Chandler Marsh.
You may want to just talk this over and make sure everyone's on the same page, and yes, that's what he's doing. Experienced veteran move by Coach Johnson. He knows what he's doing, obviously. He's got a national championship last year with the LSU Tigers.
Mike Bichetti, the 5th-year senior from New York. Doesn't get anything he can hit there on the first pitch. Bobby, he doubled earlier today to lead off that big second inning. In the win earlier, a 2-run victory over UNC Wilmington. He blasted a 2-run home run. Skies that one foul behind the net.
It's interesting. I've watched the Georgia Tech hitters, against Hoskins this inning. Their load is late. The ball is getting on them and beating their barrel. They're not on time. Fastball's jumping.
2 balls and a strike.
Got to get an early load to hit a guy like this. Ball really jumping out of Hoskins' hands. They're going to be ready to hit the fastball.
Hoskins fires. That's now 3 balls and a strike. You've got Peyton Green, the number 7 hitter on deck. This is a favorable count now for Mike Pichetti. 2 out, bottom of the 9th inning. With the winning run at second base, that's Burris. Hoskins coming home. That's hammered foul. So we're going to have a payoff pitch here.
3-2. The runners will be in motion. Obviously, Burris is the only one that matters. Get a great jump. Pretty easy to score on anything.
Here it comes. Way outside to the backstop. The runners, of course, advance. They're loaded now. And now anything can happen. Wes Johnson, by the way, is walking out to the mound. Boy, before before that baseball bounced back into Gonzalez's mitt. So he's going to make a move here.
There's going to be a change for sure, because think about this. In HBP, you win the game. A walk, Georgia Tech wins the game. A lot of pressure on the defense.
And we're rooting for Georgia Bulldogs.
Even though there's 2 outs, a lot of opportunities to score in a variety of ways without a hit.
A riveting finish in Athens. Georgia Tech, after winning a game earlier today, their day started with a new and first pitch against UNC Wilmington. They've got a chance to walk it off here in the bottom of the 9th with 2 out. And again, the winning run is now 90 feet away. That's Drew Burris with exceptional speed. They win this one, and they force a Game 7 tomorrow. And then it would be winner take all. So here are teams that have punched their ticket to a super regional, just 2. That's it. NC State and Virginia, a couple of teams out of the ACC. NC State with the win earlier against James Madison.
Clemson is 1 out away from punching their ticket as well. Just down the road east of Athens, Georgia.
Yeah, there is a whole lot happening right now. So Bobby Chandler Marsh is called upon to do something very difficult. That is come in here, face Peyton Green in a tense, dramatic spot, bases loaded. What do you expect from Marsh in his 11th appearance of the season?
A lot of velo, a lot of heaters. 83% hard. So he is going to throw the heater, 90 to 93, changeup, slider, curveball, 4-pitch mix, but mostly fastball, changeup, and a lot of fastballs.
Well, you want to update that board? Clemson, by the way, just advanced.
Yep.
So they have punched their ticket to the Super Regional. Again, we're starting to whittle the field down. After tomorrow, we're going to have 16 teams left standing. That's it.
Outstanding job right there.
How about the spot right here
By
for
the
Peyton
Tigers?
Green?
Yeah, huge moment.
0 for 2 today with 2 walks. The junior from Cary, North Carolina, takes that first pitch down and away. He's got a chance to send his team to a decisive Game 7 tomorrow. and it would be winner-take-all finale at Foley Field. Burris is at third. He's the winning run. 1-0. Foul tips it to the mid.
95 on TrackMan. Up. Pretty good arm, pretty good fastball, and a lot of heaters. That's how we talked about. Green, 82% fastballs.
Green is the all-conference shortstop. Got a career-high 317 this year. That one misses badly away. 2 balls and a strike. There is nowhere to put Green. So Marsh wants a new baseball.
And you can see why he throws the heater so much. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of feel for that slider. Missing twice with it. It's going to be a heater right here. Challenge fastball.
Here it comes. That's tight. 3 balls and a strike.
It's definitely a ball. We have technology up here.
Incredibly difficult to win 2 games in a day against a team that's rested. Georgia Tech on the verge. Here's a 3-1. Swing and a miss. So we got a full count here. 96-mile-per-hour heater from Marsh. And everybody's going to be on their feet.
Looks like Coach Ramsey wants to have a word with Green. It's a one type of pitch situation. It'll be a fastball. You got to be ready. You probably want to see it down because 95, 96 up is much harder to hit. Make sure it's a strike.
Here we go. That's chopped right side of the diamond. Long run for Marsh. The foot race gets there in time.
We get there in time.
Extras.
And we go to extras.
How close was that?
All right.
Georgia
Now we go on
strains
to
the
extra innings.
bases loaded.
Whoa.
The pitch was off the plate just a little bit right there. That was an unbelievable defensive play. Ball was off just a little. Green protecting the
What did
plate.
he say?
Putting the ball in play.
Umpires are getting
Look at
together.
it right here.
Let's take a closer look at this one. That was Collins.
Oh yeah, definitely out.
And unless they're saying that the baseball was
What did they
fumbled
just
out of his
say?
mitt, this looks
They
like
better
a
not
clean
say-
catch.
What an athletic play right there.
We're going to extras, my friend.
Yes, we are. Nice play by Collins and Brown. Sliding and still recovering with his feet to touch the base. Talk about PFP work. Not sure you ever work on that one where you're sliding into the bag. Especially in this situation. High drama here in Athens.
I don't see anything definitive that suggests that the baseball popped out of the pit.
Now, we're going to extras.
There it is.
Yes! We got him out!
Georgia strains the bases loaded. And they have forced extras. They have erased the 3-run deficit.
What a play right there to save the day.
Access Aliens is next.